see there.
Infinite peace and love, my dreamers. Asher Bryan, out here in the wilderness, smelling that beautiful, beautiful rainwater. And today I come to you with a message from the Spirit. Now, I saw a snake within my dream, and the snake is both metaphorical and potentially physical. Now, within the dream, the message that I received is that you have to be very close who you allow within your vicinity, because he who may seem like a friend may not always have your best interest at heart. And it is a fact that the hardest enemy to fight is the one that you cannot see. So that being said, within the dream I was in a hospital, and to the right of me there was an old man, to the left of me there was there was a man similar to my age. Now I'm 20 years old, so I'm talking to both of them, and we all share a similar story. We were all done wrong by the same person. Now, I'm talking to the old man, and he reveals that the person's name that he was done wrong by is Timothy. Again, we were all done wrong by the same person, but he feels that he was betrayed by this person. Of course, I have my own thoughts, and the younger man that was to the left of me, he did not speak on what he was or how he was done wrong by Timothy, but he did agree that he was done wrong, and he did agree in the things that what we were saying were true. So the dream switches, and I'm walking on this path, and behind me there appears a man, a brown-skinned man of similar skin tone to Timothy. And again, Timothy, if you're watching this, I have nothing but love for you, my brother, but nevertheless, the Spirit does not lie. My spirit does not lie. So again, I'm walking on a path, and behind me appears this man with a similar skin tone to Timothy, and he has a pet snake. Now I hear the man speak to his pet snake, and he says, go and get that man's food. That man he was talking about being me. So he sticks his pet snake on me, and the snake ends up coming about, this close to me, and he would get that close, but he never attacked. Now, I would move away and try to speed up and continue walking, but the snake would always come back, but he never attacked. He would just get very close, as if he was waiting for me for an opportunity to take my food. Now, the snake never got my food, because eventually I got away from the snake, and then the dream ended. So before he could attack, I got away. I was aware. Now, interpreting this dream backwards, from back to front. Now, the man and Timothy obviously share some type of similarities, otherwise these dreams would not have come together. So that's why I feel like they had the same skin tone. But the dream, the reason I saw the man is because it was not only specifically Timothy, that there are many people who will come to you and will appear harmless, but they will sometimes have an ulterior motive. So once again, the snake above physical is clearly, it's a snake. It's a slithering creature that crawls on the ground and seeks its prey. It crawls up to its prey. Now, below, the metaphysical side, meaning of the snake, he wanted my food, which is my nourishment, what is my substance. So the snake was going to take something from me in which kept me going. Now, this could be many things. This could be your trust. This could be your faith. This could be, this could be so many things that this snake is trying to take from you. Things that keep you nourished, keep you going, keep you fed, keep you full, keep you motivated. There could be so many things that this snake is trying to attack. Now, the first part of the dream, obviously, that is a very above physical, very present physical, because those in which know me and Timothy, there is a very distinct scenario in which I can think of in which an old man was involved. Now, I don't have to go a lot into detail, but just trust my word when I tell you that there is a predicament in which an old man was done wrong, in which the name Timothy is involved in. Now, the younger man to my left, again, I do not know what was done wrong to him, but obviously he was with us. So me, what was done wrong to me is my trust was betrayed. Constantly, I'm a giver, and I love to provide for those in which who I deem my brothers. Now, because of this, some people will try to take that to advantage. Now, I know this, therefore I keep my distance from certain people, but nevertheless, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But this dream was letting me know that just because he's a snake and he appears to be friendly does not mean that you should let him in your vicinity. Therefore, if you know that it's a snake, me, the below metaphysical side, if you know that he is a snake, then do not let him in your vicinity. Walk away. It's not worth it. So, that being said, be very careful who you allow in your circle, in your presence, in your bubble, whatever. It's Asher Bryan. Thank you for watching.
Now, I was asked to interpret a dream from the husband of a woman, and they both wish to remain anonymous. Nevertheless, they asked me to interpret, or he asked me to interpret a dream that his wife had sent to him in a text. Now, I wish I had more information so that I could give a more detailed description of this dream, but nevertheless, I can give you a brief interpretation of what I think this dream might be telling you. Now, she says that she was with a man named Elijah, and they were saving people, right? So Elijah, the name meaning of this is Yahweh is God. That is the most primal, basic, most distinct description of the name. There are other definitions of this name, Elijah, that mean my God is Lord, or the God, the Lord. But once again, the most distinct description is my God is Yahweh. Now, Yahweh is the God of the Old Testament. This is the name, obviously it's the same God, but this is the name used by the Israelites in the times of 2000 BC to around the time of King David's century of, I would say, 1700 BC. Now, this name, the pronunciation of this name Yahweh is lost because the Israelites, the Jewish people, they believed that this name was so sacred that it should not be spoken. So the actual pronunciation of the name was lost. But nevertheless, the name is coherent to their God, the highest God, the most basic, primal, original name for God. So I believe what this dream is telling you is to seek the God of your childhood. Seek the God of your original birth. Now, the reason you are with Elijah and you are saving people is because you are to be with the Lord, and you are to bring your light working duties to their best of their ability. You are to put your abilities to work as a light worker with God as your guidance. Now, I always encourage people to interpret their own dreams. This is the reason that I provided dream trainings on the website. But if you do feel like you have a specific dream that you want me to interpret it, I will give you my best interpretation. But keep in mind that the best, the most real, the most vivid interpretations will come from within you, because these dreams were spoken to you in a way that you can relate to them. Now, still, nevertheless, I thank you for your submission, and I pray that my answer was sufficient.